Hey YouTube, it's Mark.
And Rocky.
And we are
This Cruise Life.
For all of you who have joined us as we talk about the Carnival Celebration across our socials over the last couple of months, thank you and welcome to the channel.
Yeah, you may have seen that we did a bunch of different video content on TikTok, on Instagram, on our website. We talked about it right here on YouTube. We did so much and we couldn't be more proud and more appreciative of all of you for tuning in. So we decided today is the fine opportunity to be able to wrap it all up, give you the full lowdown of our experience that we had from start to finish, and take you through that journey.
I had the pleasure of spending 2 weeks on this magnificent ship. And so we're going to talk about our first week together. I'll talk about my second week and we'll give you kind of a recap in terms of what we think of the ship, the food, the entertainment, all of those things that we love to talk about in our videos.
Absolutely. So just a note, as you're arriving at the terminal for the embarkation process, it is Terminal F.
Once you get there and you get out of the Uber, Lyft, or your taxi, when you're facing the building, it can be a little bit chaotic because the previous ship is debarking, you're embarking. As you face the terminal, go to the right.
Yep.
So when you go to the right, you're going to find the porters where you can drop your bags. You're going to find the early arrivals, late arrivals, priority. You're going to find the entrance lines and you're going to queue up into the line that you need based on your boarding time.
Yeah. So for us, it was a really quick and easy experience. We handed the cash to our porter. We actually cruise tip, pulled the cash out on our drive over to the terminal, so that was all ready to go. Dropped our bags off at the porter, walked over to the entrance area to the terminal building. Smooth sailing, real easy getting in. We got over and assigned to one of the agents. They took a look at our passport, looked at our boarding documents.
Standard process, super easy.
Got in line and boom, we were done, ready to go upstairs and go up to the lounge and the screening, the TSA screening.
There was a little delay, TSA screening. There was a little delay because of just how many people were here. Now, keep in mind what Rocky just described. We got to the terminal at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
We love to get to, on Embarkation Day, we love to get there right away. And so there's never a line and it's always smooth sailing. By the time we got up the escalator after we had our passports checked, the lounge, the priority lounge, was already full. At 10:15 in the morning, for a brand new terminal, it was already full. The gal said, no, there's already 1,500 people in there.
That's a lot.
What?
For 10 a.m.
And so she directed us away from the lounge.
Yeah. And then there was another agent that was on the backside of the wall from where she was standing and was like, oh, your diamond, come this way. And we're like, oh, okay.
So then they started arguing with each other, but we got into the lounge. Well, we didn't get into the lounge.
We got through security first.
We got through security first. Yep. I took a little bit of a film, but then got yelled at, so follow TSA rules.
Yes, please do. But yeah, we got into the lounge area. It was a nice designed space. It was just very small for the amount of people there.
For 5,500 people on a cruise ship, it was small.
Yeah, it was very tiny. Well, I think it was just for the Diamond, Platinum, and Suite guests, I would hope.
The suite section is huge, which makes sense because the XL class of ship have a lot more suites.
Yep. Very true. Also interesting. Yeah, the audio was not great. You can kind of hear it in this video. It sounds like Charlie Brown's school teacher.
Yep.
And then when we got into that space, they also handed us boarding cards, which was very unusual.
Right. That's right. Because there were so many people, they didn't just board us by boarding group. They gave us zone cards. And so we made some friends along the way, as we always do. And then it was time to board.
Yep. Headed up the escalators, saw the ship in beautiful view, and made our way on.
One more scan.
One more scan. Yeah, it was just take your picture and go. It was super easy.
Super easy. Walking onto a brand new ship is always just a moment that we love. Yes. And Carnival Celebration, they have made an intentional decision to create a wow moment.
They sure did. So they added, right when you get onto the ship, you're in Celebration Central, and there is an homage to the Carnival Ecstasy right there when you walk in. It is this classic Rolls Royce. So beautiful, really cool. We will warn you, people love to stop and take pictures there right as they get on the ship. We're telling you, you've got your backpack on.
Creates a little bit of a pinch point.
You look a little frazzled.
Yeah,
'cause
don't
you're-
don't take your selfie right then and there. Here's another cruise tip.
Yep.
Wait a couple days until you get into the sailing and you're looking good in your beach tan and you're take your selfies then.
Yes.
It does create a pinch point. By after in less than an hour they had redirected traffic to a different entrance because it had literally backed up into the terminal.
Right.
People taking selfies. Great visual, just creates a little bit of a pinch point.
Yep.
Oh, and then you walk into Celebration Central.
Yeah, and you've got just amazing views of the skyline. You've got some beautiful confetti design that they've
Those
put
windows,
up.
those 3-story windows. Oh,
Yep, and they've got a couple of bars actually in that area. The Tropical bar, which kind of pays homage to the ship name Tropical, a really beautiful design, which kind of nods to all of the different things that they did across the celebration to pay homage to Carnival's history in the past
so
50
cool.
years.
Once we got over our awe, we said, let's drop our bags off because we had a YouTube live that we had to get to. And we had to stake out our spot on the ship to figure out. So we didn't even actually get to do a ton of exploration right from the start because we wanted to come live to you right away and give you our first impressions of Embarkation and kind of what we saw from the ship.
Right. So based on our experience with the Mardi Gras, we kind of knew a couple of locations that we figured would be on the quiet side, and we found that space, went live. It was a fantastic experience. We're excited to do more of those for you in the future.
We got to answer a bunch of questions. We took requests for what to, see on the ship and what to record. So thank you to everyone who watched that. So then it was time to explore the ship.
Yep, we went inside. We were on deck 8 already, and so we went up to, you remember that, bar 820?
Yes, I enjoyed bar 820, but I actually liked Miami Slice way more. In this video, I say, Joe Farkas, we see you.
Yeah.
The flamingos.
The flamingos were beautiful.
820 Biscayne. Great area, really, really well themed. There's a Carnival gift shop back in that area as well. If you haven't picked it up, we may have picked up some other celebration surprises, but we loved the ship.
We did.
But something that I forgot to mention, if you've been on Carnival Mardi Gras, Carnival Celebration, it's like coming home to an old friend.
It really is. There's so many familiar design elements that are across the ship. You're going to walk on, you're going to know where everything is.
You are.
You're just not going to know the names of all of the venues.
That's a really good point. And some of the venues have moved about. The gift shop where the liquor store is on Mardi Gras, they moved that more forward on the ship, and they moved the branded merchandise aft. Like some minor tweaks to it, but yeah, you're right. Java Blue, when you walk on, that was the first stop. Java Blue, it always is.
Yep.
They just always remember you. I don't know how they do it, but it's amazing. Anyway, sorry.
Yes.
So we came back in, we walked through the ship, we went back to the dining rooms after that.
We did. We went to the aft dining room,
Carnival.
Festival.
Festival?
That was the No.
Carnival?
I think it was the Carnival.
I don't know.
We went in there and, you remember what I said when we walked into that dining room? Smells like a new car.
Oh my gosh, it smells brand new. Y'all, it smells brand new. It really did.
It did. It smelled amazing.
Beautiful space. Beautiful space. And that, ironically, was the only time we stepped foot in the main dining room on the Carnival Celebration across our 2 weeks.
Aside from when you had your back-to-back, you had the meeting in that dining room.
That's right. And we did the diamond parties in the dining room.
In the other dining room,
Yep.
Yeah.
You might be wondering, why is that? We posted a tip about avoid the main dining room in this class of ship. Now, we love the main dining room. We love the main dining room food, but there are just so many food venues that are included in your cruise fare on the Carnival Celebration and Carnival Mardi Gras. That's one of the things that we were the most excited about when John Heald announced that Celebration was keeping the free or included restaurants like Chibang,
right,
which we did a full review on.
Cucina del Capitano.
Cucina.
Guy's Pig and Anchor. Yeah.
Smokehouse Brewhouse. Yes. So many cool options included. We literally took some pictures in the main dining room, and that was
Blocked out.
Yep.
So while we're on it, why don't we start talking about our favorite things? Food. There we go.
There we go. It's a natural transition. It's like we planned this.
Oh my gosh.
We actually didn't. So what's the first place we eat always on this class of ship?
Street Eats.
Street Eats.
Hello.
No one knows about it. It's on deck 16, Lido deck.
Yep.
It's tucked in the front corner or forward corner of Lido.
Yep.
and it just has like food truck inspired
Yeah,
street eats.
It does. It's so amazing. The food menu rotates on a daily basis. So don't think that because you go there one day, you've had it.
Oh my gosh,
Go
yes.
back and check it.
Every single day.
Even if you don't eat, just check the menu.
There's a little video of that.
Yep.
You can click on, and here's a picture and another picture and another picture.
Oh boy.
Good.
Yeah, so Street Eats is great. Avoid the Lido buffet or the Marketplace buffet as it's called on this ship.
We recommend that.
We do.
Some folks still like
It's
the buffet.
congested. It's busy. Everyone's there.
We didn't even mention Big Chicken.
No, we could also do Big
Blue
Chicken.
Iguana. Like, there's so many. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
So the reviews, there are some reviews out there that say, oh, the food just was not great on Celebration. We've seen those reviews. We saw them on Mardi Gras as well.
Yeah.
But then if you double click into those reviews, they talk about how the buffet was just a buffet.
It's a buffet.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right. It's a buffet. If you eat at the buffet all week on Carnival Celebration,
You are
then
missing out big
you
time.
have not taken anything away from our channel.
Right? That's so true.
In fact, speaking of our channel,
Yes.
if you haven't already, go ahead and click the like button on this video and be sure that you subscribe.
Please do. Ring that
Okay.
notification bell.
Keep going.
So you may have noticed in some of our videos that we posted, we discovered and shared with you some really great tips about the celebration and the Mardi Gras. A big one was that eating at Java Blue, oh my gosh, the food is so good. And there's never a line. If you're hungry on the spot, go to Java Blue, walk up, not where they take your coffee order, but to the other spot on the other side of the counter. You can order paninis, you can order regular sandwiches, cold sandwiches, hot sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches.
breakfast
Oh my
video we
gosh,
did.
burritos, salads. They've got a bunch of different offerings and it's all included in your fare. It's fantastic.
Now, some folks have asked online, well, wait a minute, I thought I had to pay $2 or $3 for those donuts. There are specialty donuts or specialty pastries that you can buy at Java Blue, but all of the sandwiches and foodstuffs are all included, both, again, on Mardi Gras and Celebration.
Yeah.
We loved the food there.
Yeah, watch our videos. You'll see. We also really enjoyed, I know Mark talked about it earlier about the Miami Slice location and how it's new design, but they also introduced new pizzas.
The picadillo.
Oh, the picadillo was so delicious.
Probably my new favorite pizza
It's
on
like
Carnival.
lasagna on a pizza crust. Amazing.
Delicious.
And then they also had the La Habana, which
Habana,
you enjoyed.
which was not as good as the picadillo, but
Right.
it was neat having a new option. And of course, your standard Carnival favorites are still there. Don't worry. But it was really awesome to have
Right.
that new variety.
Oh, and
the
then right
sandwich
next
place.
door, yeah, Deco Deli.
Gosh, there is so much food on this ship. Honestly, if you go hungry or you say, I just didn't find something that I enjoyed, I don't mean to insult any of our viewers, but you're doing it wrong because there is so much food.
Yeah.
Big Chicken, I like Big Chicken. I'm a big fan. We've done videos before. I was a little bit disappointed with the biscuits on Celebration.
Yeah.
They were super, super dry this time around. Yeah. I don't know if it was just a bad batch throughout the week or what, but we did, again, a video on Big Chicken. You can watch the review here.
Yep.
Really love, again, that it's included in your cruise fare.
Right.
Did we hit all of the food?
Oh, no, we did
There's
not.
Still more food. There's still more food.
So if you've watched our videos up to this point, you know of our massive amount of love for Chibang.
Yeah.
Chibang is...
I thought you were going with a different one. I thought you were going to talk about our blue iguana in the room. You can eat blue iguana in the room
Okay,
video.
well, I guess you're hijacking the video.
Chibang.
Yeah, Chibang. So first, when we walked up to the space, it was completely different design. Chibang on Mardi Gras has this big, bright red wall, and on Celebration, it's way more subdued.
Yeah, dark blues, dark browns, dark teals.
Yeah.
A much more dark, maybe intimate space.
Maybe that's what they were going for.
we didn't like it as much.
We didn't. The designs on the ceiling were kind of pixelated.
Oh,
I don't know what was going on.
It was literally like someone took like a 15 kilobyte photo and stretched it out to the entire ceiling. That means nothing to most. That's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, we did eat there 4 nights for dinner, I want to say. We ate their lunch,
we ate their dinner. Highly recommend Chibang. Watch our full video. Sorry, I just feel like this is just an ad for all of the other things that we've done. But honestly, we have posted so much content on the Carnival Celebration. We loved this ship, if you can't tell. Did we hit all of the food stops now?
Well, we did eat in Chibang,
Cucina.
Cucina del Capitano. We did that for dinner one night. That
Pig and
was
Anchor,
really good.
Smokehouse Brew
we did
House.
Pig and Anchor.
Really good. The sandwich. You didn't like yours. I warned you. I don't recommend the meat trio plate. I recommend the pig and anchor melt. It's this giant. It's delicious. And the mac and cheese. Oh gosh, the mac and cheese. Okay, I'm hungry. We hit the bars. What's the next thing? Bars or entertainment?
Drinks.
Where did we go?
Drinks.
We go to drinks? We go to drinks next. Okay. So we did not have cheers on the first week of the sailing. I had cheers on the second week of the sailing, so I had the opportunity to check out the new bars that are exclusive to the Carnival Celebration. So you've got Latitudes Bar, which is kind of that travel-themed bar. I had a chance to try every single drink on the menu, and we've posted links and pictures on thiscruiselife.com.
Yep.
I also had the chance to try every drink at Golden Jubilee. Now, fortunately, my cruise companion that was sailing with me the second week was sharing in this, and so he allowed me to take pictures of his drinks as well. I don't think I could have gotten through the entire menus without him, so thank you.
Yes.
And then, what bars did you try while you were on board?
Bar 820. We found one of our bartenders that we actually knew from Fortune Teller on Mardi Gras. She happened to be at Bar 820 on the celebration, and so we had to go visit her and get a couple drinks from her.
I have every single picture of that menu and that drink on that menu as well. So check it out here if you want to. If you want to see the drinks that are exclusive to the Carnival Celebration, check it out.
Yep, that's very true.
Now we also had drinks at the Diamond Party.
We did some tequila.
Brian and Christopher, we see you out there.
That was a day.
It was a day. I took a nap after.
Yeah, we had a great opportunity to meet the cruise director, Lee. He was fantastic.
So that was really cool. Sorry, we're getting into entertainment. We haven't finished the drinks.
No, we have not.
Or have we finished the
No,
drinks?
we ordered drinks in shebang. The green tea martini.
Green tea martini. Delicious.
So good.
The lychee martini.
yours, yeah.
Goodness gracious. Anyway. The second week, again, like I said, I had a chance to try drinks from each of the different locations. Highly recommend checking out. There are some that I liked, and there were some that were less than stellar. What was the mole?
Yeah,
the mole at Latitudes Bar. It has left my lips tingly. It has a very strong chocolate flavor. Doesn't have a lot of mezcal. I was expecting there to be a bit more of a smoky mezcal. It is a very chocolate-forward drink. I love the touch of pepper flakes on the rim of the glass. Super fun and cool touch. That's what honestly leaves your lips tingling. Would I get it again? Probably not. Would I try it if I had cheers? 100%. Highly recommend trying this if you have cheers. Otherwise, it's okay. I might try one of the others. That's my honest review of mole. In fact, I am going to try some of the others. Cheers. Okay, that is a little awkward. I'm gonna have to chew. It's the only drink that you really have to chew, the pepper flakes. I leave pepper flakes all over my face every time I take a sip. Bah. Okay, that's my quick tip. Now, let's jump to entertainment.
Yeah. So there's a really cool, unique use of space on this ship. It's on deck 6. It's the gateway.
Oh,
right outside of
Bar.
Latitudes. So first of all, Latitudes Bar, I know that he talked about it when we were mentioning the drinks, but that flapper board or that whatever the board
Carnival
is called.
talked about it a ton leading up to the ship, and I was like, okay, it's a flapper board.
It's so cool. Check this out. So we got to watch that change throughout the day, but then they also have video screens. So instead of having windows to look outside into the outside world, they have video screens pretty much on deck 7 that you can see them do a show. And so they'll show like just normal things throughout the day, but then they actually do a full dedication.
They don't show normal things. They have like clouds and
yeah,
birds
yeah.
flying by. It's so cool.
It is cool.
So there's not windows there, but it looks like there's windows there.
Right. And so they did the first night was like this patriotic theme. I felt like they had like red, white, and blue running down the ship. And
You don't remember what that first night was?
I don't.
If they could see me now out on a fun ship cruise. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was there for it.
It was pretty awesome to see that. So yeah, that was like our introduction to the entertainment on the celebration.
Really neatly coordinated.
Very cool.
And then dinner.
And then dinner. So that first night we went to Chebang because be still our hearts. We were excited to be back in presence of that dining venue. And as we're eating dinner, we hear a
Familiar
table.
voice.
Well, we heard a table not too far
they were
away.
cheering.
And they were cheering, they were cackling, they were just having a grand old time. And we look up, and who do we see? Minaj. He's the magician who we ran into on the Mardi Gras.
Who we met on the Mardi Gras, or Man OJ, as he sometimes
Yes.
goes by. Minaj, if you're watching this, hey, you are awesome.
Yes.
And you are going to accomplish your dreams. There's no doubt about it. We love following you and seeing all of the magic and surprises that you are bringing to Carnival guests.
We saw Minaj every day.
Every day, everywhere we went.
He was always where we'd be like,
on the ship,
Minaj,
in port,
stop.
wherever.
He was awesome. And then the shows. I mean, we saw some fantastic shows on this ship. Yeah.
One of my new favorites.
Yes. Well, which one is it? I mean, there are so many, but
Color My World. Oh, jinx.
I know.
You
Check
can-
out the video. We put a whole video up on our channel of the entire show. Don't
I am
miss
super
it.
excited. Here in a couple of weeks, in a month and a half, I'm going to be jumping on the Venezia, which is only the second ship in the entire Carnival fleet that has Color My World, and you better believe it, I'm going to be there for every showtime.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to see some of my Carnival Celebration playlist
Yeah,
cast.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. We saw the Most Magnificent Circus several times. That was a fun show. We didn't really get the full experience on the Mardi Gras because they were still working out all of the aerial acts.
Oh, that's right. They didn't have any of the aerialists yet on Mardi Gras when we sailed,
What a
December
fun-
21.
Yeah, what a fun show. Also, the performers in this were fantastic. We had some really great interactions with several of those performers. Really good time.
Here's a tip from me to you. People complain about the Most Magnificent Circus because the sight lines in Celebration Central, that 3-story window, people complain that if you're in the back, you don't get the same experience, and it's true, you don't. I fully understand that. And then people complain that, well, gosh, you have to get there so early, and I have to get there 30 minutes early before the showtime to get a good seat.
And check this out. Go to Java Blue. It's right there, not very far from it. Get your food. We already talked about that. Get a crossword puzzle, a word search,
Get a
some
drink.
fun facts, a drink from the Tropical Bar. Bring it over, sit down, enjoy that while you're waiting for the show.
Yeah, you don't just I get it. No one likes to wait for a show, but I'll tell you, as someone that gets to Embarkation at 10 a.m., I'm okay with some waiting.
Yeah.
But I get it. If you have kids or if you have family and you're waiting for an hour, it can be difficult. But the Most Magnificent Circus I think it's worth it. And I do think it is better when you get to experience it in a front row seat to see all that's going on. Celestial Strings.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. There is so much good entertainment on this ship. Celestial Strings is on a variety of Carnival ships now, and so we've seen it a bunch. My buddy that I sailed with the second week had never seen Celestial
Oh my
Strings.
gosh, how is that possible?
Because he sails on the Glory and
the older ships.
ships.
Yeah,
And so he had never seen Celestial Strings. He was like, we're skipping dinner and going back a second time.
Oh,
We
that's
literally
wonderful.
went back a second time. Now, I'll tell you, as someone that was the first time we saw it, we were back a couple of rows and the sightlines were not great. And so the next time we went back, the second time we went back, we made it a point to be on the floor to get a great view of the show.
That's great. We also saw Amor Cubano.
More Cubano in the main theater. So that's the other thing about the XL class ships. You've got entertainment going on center stage. You've got entertainment going on in the main theater at the forward of the ship, and it's just like a theater.
It is.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it is a theater. Explain what I mean when I say it's just like a theater.
Well, you've got stadium-style seating. You can enter the theater from deck 6 or deck 7. If you want to get the good seats, enter from deck 7, by the way. We learned this tip, and it was actually very helpful. We were able to get those doors open first, which was surprising. But
Get there 15 minutes before, so they'll have doors open get there at that time, deck 7, and we got front row seats that's how we got some of the front row footage that we did.
We did, it's true. So that was really great. There were some other shows that we saw. They did Deal or No Deal in the Celebration Central.
We did Activate the Fun. We did what was the one that it was like a dance party that was celebrating
that was a weird one.
It was different.
It was.
There is and trivias. and scavenger hunts
Yes.
are the most fun on this ship
Yes.
out of any of. We didn't talk about Bolt. We haven't talked about the
this is
Ultimate
all entertainment.
Playground.
We're there.
Oh my gosh,
It's okay.
there's so much to do on this ship. We talked to a family from Phoenix, ironically, from Phoenix, and they said, and they said, if we don't understand when people say they can get bored on a cruise ship. If you get bored on this cruise ship, again, I don't mean to offend anyone, but if you get bored on this ship, that might be on you because there is so much to do on this ship. Bolt, we took Bolt the first day.
We did Bolt for the very first day. That was a lot of fun. That was a blast, if I can say so. We played mini golf a couple times. Ropes course is a lot of fun.
I love the ropes course. I did the ropes course many times, but across the weeks that I was on.
Yep. There's a huge water park on board, so if you like the water slides, you can do that. There's dance parties. There's an 80s deck party, of course. It's Carnival. Why wouldn't there be?
There is just so much to do, but the scavenger hunts, I think,
Those
were
were
probably my
fun.
favorite thing that I've done on a ship. One of the scavenger hunts that we had a blast on was Carnival history and trivia. And so they had clues around the ship that paid homage to Carnival. As we mentioned in the very beginning of this clip, Carnival Celebration launched during Carnival's 50th birthday. Happy birthday, Carnival. And so intentionally designed throughout the ship are little Easter eggs and surprises that pay homage to Carnival. And so this scavenger hunt helped us discover and find all of these
all of these answers,
points of interest,
which gave us this beautiful thing.
Oh, hey, Carnival Celebration, we won you. So that was one of the scavenger hunts. We did another scavenger hunt where you had to find different pieces or you had to do different fun things, like lay down in an elevator, or
that was fun.
take a picture of someone eating your ice cream cone.
Yep.
We had so much fun on this ship. Honestly, I said it after Mardi Gras. I don't know if you remember this. I said, I don't know how I'm going to go back to the older ships. I then go back to the older ships, and I have just as much fun on those ships, so I'm not worried. But I will tell you, I was not bored once across the weeks that I was on. No. And then when I did have to work that second week, I would just go up to Serenity, and I would work from Serenity. I took several Teams calls from Serenity, and it was wonderful. That maybe the only criticism I have of this ship and the Excel class of ships, there is no front-facing decks. There are no forward-facing decks. All of the Carnival ships that have come before the Excel class have those secret decks.
Yep.
Clip. This ship doesn't, with the exception of Serenity.
Yeah, Serenity is as far forward as you can go.
Which you gave a tip about how to take some good sail away videos, right?
Yeah, so you gotta kind of get in a good spot and look between the little glass panes, and you're good.
They have these huge glass panes,
which is good because it reduces the wind.
That's what it has got to be. And Serenity Bar, we forgot to mention Serenity Bar. One of my favorite drinks, the Sangria Swirl, is at Serenity Bar. So head on up there too on deck 18. Not to be confused with Loft 19.
Right.
Oh my gosh. As you can tell, we
enjoyed ourselves on this ship a little too much. No, that's not even possible.
We loved this ship. If you are debating or wondering about Carnival Celebration and you have questions, let us know. Our room, we loved our room. We had an interior. Well, watch this video and it'll explain it to you. But the room was great. My second sailing, I didn't love my room as much. All of the videos that we've mentioned or pointed at, those links are in the description. We just loved this ship. Tell me what you think.
The ship was fantastic. They did a really great job at paying homage to Carnival. So if you haven't gathered it by now, we love Carnival history. Golden Jubilee. We love all of the different artifacts, all of the different things. And when we found out about the celebration coming out and that they were going to be paying homage to the last 50 years, we were stoked. We were so excited to get to look for all these Easter eggs and get to discover things as we're walking through the ship.
Can you tell we love this cruise life of ours?
We do too, indeed. But it was really well done. We didn't know how we were going to feel coming off of the Mardi Gras and the design that went into Mardi Gras, the French Quarter, and how well designed and beautiful that space is.
Probably our favorite ship, our favorite space on a Carnival ship.
Yeah. The Golden Jubilee, the Gateway, they did a fantastic job. And we think you're going to love it just as much.
Goodness gracious. The Excel class has exceeded our expectations, and I am so stoked that in December of this year, 2023, I will be on the inaugural sailing of the third announced Excel class, the Carnival Jubilee, sailing out of Galveston, Texas. So I will have had a chance to be on the inaugural or one of the very first sailings of every one of the new Excel class ships, and I can't wait to share content with you and post everything as we learn more about that ship. Her original inaugural was delayed a bit due to some construction delays, and so please cross your fingers for me and put out the good vibes that she remains on time in December.
Yep, absolutely.
Here's my final tip for you.
Yeah.
If you are looking for quick bite-sized tips on the Carnival Celebration, we've got 15 of them for you that you can check out. They're 60 seconds each, and they're going to give you the tips and tricks and just little pieces of information that you're going to want to know about this ship.
Yeah. We love that you have followed us on this journey, that you've watched our videos, you've liked them. Please continue to do that. Give us your comments.
Yes.
Ask us your questions. We may have some video archived. That sounds like it's ancient video. We may have some video that we shot while we were on the celebration that we haven't brought to surface yet that may answer some of your questions. So let us know if there's some questions that you have.
I think it's likely that we don't even have to say we may have some video. We definitely have video. We took more photos and more video on these 2 weeks than ever before.
Yeah.
We were just so in love with the ship. And again, to Rocky's point, for those of you who have subscribed, we're almost to 1,000. Thank you. Truly, for those of you who have made it to this point in the video, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
For those of you who have shared or commented, we respond to every single comment. And so please drop a comment, drop a like. We love hearing from you. And as you always say, if you have questions about the celebration, if you're wondering about booking it, you're thinking about a specific room,
let us know. We love to research these pieces of information.
We don't have a life. We love it.
It's true.
We have a cruise life.
Yes,
This cruise life. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for those of you who have supported us. As I said, thank you for those of you who have made it this far. All 4 of you, we love you. We can't wait to sail with you again, likely.
Yes.
And so, until next time.
Please remember to like and subscribe.
We're always going to remind you. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.